Hello and welcome to Gaming News Roundup for the 4th of October 2015, your weekly source for everything in the world of video games. In what I hope is not a foreshadowing for many more to come, this year's Hitman game has been delayed from December the 8th until March 2016. The reason for the delay seems to be to add more content to the game at launch due to the release of the game being carried out in a less traditional manner. When the game does drop in March, the whole game will not be available to play. Instead, more of the game will come in content patches throughout the following months. Maybe this is an attempt at increasing the longevity of the game, who knows, but all I do know is that you won't be getting your hands on Hitman anytime in 2015. Activision and Treyarch made a bold move this week when they announced that last-gen copies of Black Ops 3 will not feature a campaign. Players will still be available to play the multiplayer aspect of the game, which is unquestionably the most important aspect of the game, but the campaign has been cut due to the ambitious nature of some of the features of this new campaign, namely the 4-player co-op. To accompany the missing campaign, the game will come at a reduced price of $50 rather than the usual $60, so there is some benefit to all of this. As I said, the multiplayer will still be available to play as well as the zombies game mode, so as long as that's all you want from the game, a last-gen copy is still technically viable. Following up on the Fallout 4 Season Pass story from a few weeks ago, it's now available to pre-order on Xbox. The pass will set you back $30, and if you want the full details, make sure to check out this gaming news roundup right here. Whilst the product is only available on Xbox as of now, Bethesda have said that pre-orders will become available for PS4 and PC in the coming weeks, so stay subbed to MajorMeteor YouTube channel to get notified when that happens. With Fallout 4 only 36 days away now, the hype levels are reaching painful levels. It really cannot come soon enough. As you may have known, the Rainbow Six Siege beta has been running this week with quite a few interesting things happening with it. The devs have been listening very closely to try and tweak it and make sure that it's a game worth playing at launch, which is making it look very promising in my eyes, so much so that it's reinstated my confidence in the game. In fact, the devs were so intent on getting feedback that they extended the beta twice this week, once from last Sunday to this Thursday, and then again to this Sunday, meaning that if you're watching this video on release day, you might still have a few hours to jump on and give it a go before it disappears until the open beta in a few months' time. If you didn't manage to get access to the beta, I did make a 20-minute live gameplay video which went up earlier this week, which you might find interesting if you're just after some bog standard gameplay and a little bit of an opinion tied in with it. And in the Battlefield segment for this week, we have a community competition. DICE are looking for screenshots to use in the loading screen of the community map project, so now might be a time to break out the cinematic tools and head over to the CTE if you've been waiting for an excuse to do so. Finally, in terms of what's going on around the channel this week, there was the Rainbow Six Siege video that went up as I mentioned earlier, and as well as that there was a CSGO commentary explaining why I have a few issues with it. You can find all of those as well as all the articles referenced during this video in the description below as usual. And that's it for this week. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below of what your thoughts and opinions are. I've been MajorMeteor, and I'll catch you in the next one.